Welcome all of you to my YouTube channel, Animals and Pets with Partha. The summer months are in and we are all living in the plains. They are suffering the blistering heat. Well, animal activities like dog shows and pet shows and cat shows and things like that, they either have to be held indoors in air condition or they have to be held in the higher altitude in the hills. Well, one such very famous venue for dog shows in the summer months is Ooty. And in Ooty, the Nilgiri Hills, as you know, they have been having from the time of the British era, the South of India Kennel Club. They always hold fantastic shows, and over the last a decade or even more, they were the only clubs which have not gone into the grip of the syndicate, and their shows are always fair and fair to all exhibitors. They get their own judges and the judges are never influenced. I have been frequenting that show for many years, and I had the honor of having judged their dog shows quite a few times. And otherwise also I would be going there just as a visitor and meeting up with friends in the dog world. Well, the Ooty just finished in this month of May, in the second week of May, usually the dog shows are held. And recently the dog shows got over and it was a grand success. Of course, the numbers though must have dwindled. Earlier there were much more. But then, it doesn't matter. It's still the best show in the country. And like its reputation, everyone who visited there, and of course I cannot give you pictures because I did not have any photographer just to photograph for my channel. Well then, from what I gather, the shows have been very well run, like it is always done under the great patronage of Mr. D. Krishnamurti and his wife, and also the erstwhile and the most famous secretary in the Indian dog world, Mrs. Nagina. Well, the shows always have a different charm of its own other than any other dog show in this country. Primarily because they are 100% honest in their conducting of the show. Most of the clubs, as you know, has been taken over by the syndicate and his stooges. And they take the shortcut. They just have a few sponsors who pay for everything, who pay for the judges, the expenses, even, they also roll out a lot of money, which is for the secretary and the committee, and they all have a party on the loot that they make from the dog lovers of this country. And all this has been orchestrated by the syndicate. Time has come that we all, the dog lovers of this country, must awaken and must rise to the situation and throw away this syndicate and his stooges from the dog world. If you want to change this dog world and make it a level playing ground for all dog-loving fraternity of this country. Well, there are other clubs which have come into the fray. The United Kennel Club, which is of recent origin, but they have been doing very well. They have over 50 clubs registered under them, and they are following the United Kennel Club rules. Then of course you have the very famous and old guards, the Indian National Kennel Club. They have been running wonderful shows over these years from, they are based in Bombay, and of course most of Western India, they have their influence. And they also have a portal where you can go into the portal and register all your dogs online. So they are way ahead in this digital world, and that is one club that has started online registration and is completely done online, which is very beneficial to the dog lovers of this country. You of course know that we also have the animalworldregistry.com, which I have of course promoted. It's a portal where all the unregistered dogs, cats, horses, even big birds, cockatoos, macaws who have rings, and numbers on them, they can all be registered under that portal or for a fee of 99 rupees only. Well, so let us all get together and let us make sure that we register all our animals, their pedigrees, their transfers, everything should be documented. This is for the further, propagating these breeds and maintaining proper knowledge and information about bloodlines, what we have been using to produce a new generation of animals and birds and horses and things like that. So, with this, I will not take this video any longer or lengthier, but I would suggest that please whenever there are dog shows and pet shows and things like that, make sure that the judgment is not influenced by any sponsors, which is most important if you want to promote proper, healthy sportsmanship in the animal world. Thank you, and please do subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell button so that you are intimated for all the new episodes that I keep doing from time to time, and share among animal lovers and bird lovers and pet lovers and everyone who have, are compassionate about animals. Thank you, and see you soon in my next video very shortly.